willing to point to verses in the Bible which would evidence the idea that Jesus didn't die on the cross. You know, the Quran says Jesus doesn't die on the cross. They're pulling verses out of the Bible to defend that. For example, Pilate's wife. Pilate's wife said, don't have anything to do with that man, don't kill him. So my dad would point to that, and he would say, look, Pilate's wife didn't want him to die. Obviously, Pilate had control. He must have found a way for Jesus to not die on the cross. Or, for example, the knees were broken for the robbers, which causes them to die by suffocation. Jesus' knees weren't broken. Why was his knees not broken? Or they came and gave 100 pounds of aloes and myrrh to Jesus. Well, aloes, we know, have medicinal properties, so obviously they were trying to heal Jesus. So he's willing to point to these verses in the Bible, pick them out to build his case. And my friend David one day had given an argument where, this is actually my friend David, we're at the foyer of our house. I still remember this conversation. Because my dad's talking to David, and David says to him, but also right there, Jesus prophesies his own death. Right here, he pulls it out, Matthew chapter 20, look at this. And my dad looks at it and he says, that verse was added in. That's a corrupt part of the New Testament. And to me it was, Dad, how can we, I called him Abba, how can we say that? You were pointing to those verses and now you're indiscriminately rejecting these verses. And so I said to that, I said, Abba, I think what he's saying is if you're going to use those, you have to use these.
Yeah.
My dad